Hey everyone, it's Leo A. Dion, and I was going to do a twit longer saying everything that happened this week with Taylor Swift and my adventure in New York, but I decided a video would be better. Okay, so I took a 9-hour bus ride to New York City, and I arrived there at 2:30, maybe 3 o'clock in the morning, and my friends had my spot saved for me at Good Morning America for Taylor. So there I met a couple of other people. We were all like snuggled up in our Taylor Swift blankets and listening to Taylor Swift. And because it was the day of the release, the 22nd, I ran to Walgreens where I bought her album. And when she came in, she signed my CD for me, which is right here. So I was very happy about that. And then I waited for her to come out again, and I had a record for her to sign, but she didn't sign it, but I was okay with it. So then afterwards, like, we were going to her hotel, seeing if we could meet her, but there were so many paparazzi there. So we left, we came back, we left, we came back, and then one night we were there till like 11 o'clock at night, which wasn't that late. But around that time, Taylor's mom came to the hotel, and there were 5 of us there, and we stopped her mom, and her mom was just talking to us, and she was like, "Hey, do you have the new Taylor Swift Red album, the deluxe edition from Target?" None of us had it because there's no Target around us, and she gave it to us. And we were talking to her a little bit more, and we were saying what happened at Good Morning America, and how the barricades fell, and how all these like autographers and the paparazzi were pushing and yelling at us, and one of my friends actually fell from it, and she was very concerned, and she said to stay where we are, and she like called over Taylor's personal manager, and he gave us a card, and he told us to give him a call at 6 in the morning and meet him at Starbucks in Times Square. So we were like, okay. So he left, and then Taylor's mom came out again, and she was like, "If you have anything for Taylor to sign, you can give it to me and I'll get them signed for you." And we were like, oh my god, yeah, like super. So we all gave her our deluxe editions to Red. I gave her a CD single. I gave her a record, the record that Taylor wouldn't sign, and probably like 5 to 7 minutes later, her manager came down with it, and like we gave her mom a hug, and the manager like came in for a group hug, and they were all just extremely nice about it. So the next day comes, and we go where we're supposed to Starbucks. And we call, and he's there. Like, he's already at Starbucks. He gives us black wristbands. My black wristband, I don't know where I put mine. It's probably with my other Taylor stuff. But we went to the show, and like the black wristbands we got meet and greet with. So like we did all that. It was pretty awesome. And then we thanked them again for the meet and greet passes to see the show VIP. Like, it was pretty awesome. And we ran to Letterman now. And when we ran to Letterman, he like called us, and he was like, "Oh, what are the 5 names again?" So we gave him our 5 names. We already had tickets to see her at Letterman, to see her perform, and we already had tickets, but he wanted our names. So we gave him our names, and then he's like, "Oh, you don't even have to stand in line. Just go straight up to this woman named Heather. She will get you situated." So we meet up with Heather, and Heather said that we didn't need tickets to the show because we were Taylor Swift's personal guests. So we were freaking out because like we were her guests. So we gave our tickets away to other fans that didn't have tickets, So, like, we just saw some fans. They seemed really nice. We talked to them for a little bit, and we were just like, hey, instead of standing by standby, here's a ticket. So they were really happy. So we get escorted inside by security, and we sit front row. And the funny thing is, I looked to the side, and there were two, like, security guards there, like, at all times. So I was like, oh my god, this is so weird, because, like, they were the ones that sat us down, and, like, it was just all crazy. Like, we could not believe anything that was going on. Everyone around us that was working, like, you can hear them whispering, like, those are Taylor's personal guests. And then, which made us feel absolutely awesome. So, while Taylor is performing, she comes over in the last verse of Love Story. She looks me dead in the eyes as she, like, puts out her hand for me. I am holding her hand, and I am taking pictures of this because I didn't think anyone else was taking pictures, but I forgot it was being taped. So I was like, oh, awesome. And she actually, like, was looking at me, and she just sang the last verse to me. So I can't wait to see it in video. And then she, like, went off and she started dancing and answering questions, and absolutely amazing. We leave, we get cool posters, we get a picture from Taylor. It was pretty awesome. So we're standing at the barricades now, and it's raining. So I, like, run over to, like, Taylor's, well, not run, but I, like, walked over to the side of Taylor's car, like, not near it, but, like, where other people were standing. And, like, I saw her go in. And while I was doing that, I heard someone, not going to mention her name because she is not even worth mentioning her name, but she is one of the rudest people I have ever met in my life. She is very shady, and she muttered, "He's not even a real fan, why is he here?" Yeah. One, if I wasn't a real fan, I wouldn't have taken that long commute to New York. I wouldn't have camped out for her. I wouldn't have never done anything that I did for her if I didn't like her. Like, simple. And then on top of that, I was not the one that was standing there waiting for her while calling her a cunt and a bitch. Like, I'm sorry, but, like, it makes absolutely no sense to me. But whatever, to each its own. So, like, after that, I was like, okay, I got everything I wanted signed. Like, I got to meet her. I was just absolutely, like, in awe of the entire thing. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to go after her again. Like, I don't want to meet her again because I don't want it to be like, oh, I keep seeing you everywhere in such a small time. So I just let it be. I went to my friend's house and I slept. I slept for like 24 hours. Like, I was so tired. I went back into the city where I went to the Versace after party. No, not the after party. I went to the Versace party. Or was it the after party? I don't know. But I heard that Alexander Ludwig was going to be there. So I was there waiting for him. Nobody knew who he was. And I'm just over there waiting. And you see, like, all of these, like, big celebrities come in. And I'm just, like, waiting for Alexander. Like, Donatella came in, which is, like, the owner of Versace right now. Some, like, very famous models came in from Victoria's Secret, from Versace, and I'm just waiting. But as I was standing there, Kanye West walked right by me, and I just looked at him like, is this seriously happening? So I stopped him and I was like, hey Kanye, can I get a picture? He was like, yeah, sure. So I took a picture with him. Then, once I did that, like probably 5 minutes later, I met Jennifer Hudson. And I was like, oh. Like, I'm so happy. And then I found out that Alexander had already left. And I was like, I didn't even see him go in. And he left. So I was happy I got those two people. but I would have really liked Alexander. Then after that, like, I did go home, but I did spend my time with amazing people. Like, they were such great fans at every Taylor event that I went to. Like, the energy that was in the environment the entire time was absolutely amazing. And literally, Taylor painted the city red. Everywhere you turned, it was Taylor. You go into Times Square, they had huge, like, signs. She was on a marquee. She was everywhere. And I went into, like, this building and they had, like, red magazines, like, with Taylor's face on them. So you couldn't escape Taylor. So it was a very, very big Taylor red week. So again, like I said, she signed a few things for me, so I'll just show them to you now. This is the CD that her mom gave to me, and her mom also got signed for me. So this is the deluxe edition, which comes with bonus tracks. The Moment I Knew, Come Back, ... Be Here, Girl at Home, and then Treacherous, the demo version, Red, the demo version, and State of Grace, acoustic version. Amazing. If you don't have it, pick it up. I showed this one. This is the regular one that I got signed. I got these two singles. Like, the signatures look completely different to each other, but they're real, so she signed them right in front of my face. Then my record I actually framed, so let me show you what that looks like. Woo! So here is my signed record from Taylor. So I was very, very lucky and very fortunate to meet her and to have this kind of experience with her. I'm very excited for Jingle Ball because she's gonna be there and some other of my favorite artists will be there. So I think this was better than making a twit longer because I didn't have to write it all. But if you do have any questions, please let me know. I'll be happy to answer all of them. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, and follow me on Twitter. My Twitter is Leo A. Dion. That is LeoAdion. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye!